Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Cilinix Crypto, or welcome back, hopefully. And welcome to your middle of the day market update. Basically, an update I do on the markets in the middle of the day, usually when the US kind of wakes up, because that's usually a point of time that we get a lot of volume, a lot of volatility. At least around that time, that's usually when it happens. I mean, today maybe it's a little bit different because tomorrow, and that's also to start off with the news. Tomorrow we have the interest rate decision and the press conference afterwards. What you tend to see is that we actually do get quite a lot of movement and volatility on the day itself. But that ahead of that, there's less volatility and less movement. Yesterday was a bad example of that. Today so far we've just been consolidating, all right, and that's also what I said this morning that I thought was most likely. And that we would probably just consolidate over the course of today, and then tomorrow we'll see some sort of a bear trap, bull trap, and we will move according to to what's being said at the press conference. But yeah, so there's a couple of things I want to say. I mean, first of all, I do still think we are bullish. That's also what I said earlier this morning. I do think that there are altcoins that are interesting nonetheless, even though Bitcoin seems to be quite neutral here. As you can see, we are in an uptrend. Some notable levels, I would say, on the longer time frame are 65,000. I think 65,000 is a very strong support level. Potentially, I mean, it kind of depends on how you see the market. I think it's a very unlikely at this moment that it will drop down so much. But potentially 62,000 into 61,000 is also a very strong support level. If for some reason we take a downturn here and we start to trend down a little bit, I think that's a great level for the next couple of months, but also just in general, an area filled with confluences. So that's bound to give a reaction. And then short term, I think, I do think, I mean, what we saw is that an hour before the US session opened, a lot of short positions were closed. Now, that doesn't always mean that it's bullish, all right? It could also just be de-risking ahead of tomorrow. But sometimes that does turn into some sort of an uptrend. So for me, short-term, lower time frame level to watch is 67,000, all right? If we're able to get a 1 hour time frame close above that, while at the same point of time, which is not true right now, but still, while at the same point of time, the open interest also is rallying, then we can actually rally back up to 68,000 and 68,500. But that is not what I expect, all right? I expect less movement, and I don't necessarily expect bullish movement from here, but that could still theoretically happen over the course of today, all right? So that's about Bitcoin, the main thing you need to know. When we're talking about ETFs, I do want to talk briefly about Ethereum. I mean, what we're seeing right now is that we still see daily outflows because of Grayscale selling their Ethereum. But at some point of time, it's exactly the same thing as what we saw with Bitcoin. With Bitcoin, once Grayscale started to sell a little bit less, and once we actually got that ETF bringing inflows, Bitcoin started to rally, all right? And I think the same, I think you need to be prepared for the same for Ethereum. We can already see that Ethereum against Bitcoin is bullish, all right, at least since Monday. Or at least it seems like we found some sort of a bottom here. So I think Ethereum for the next couple of weeks is for sure an asset to watch. For now, I think it's just going to follow Bitcoin. And like I said, because I don't expect much movement from Bitcoin, I would not tell you to buy Ethereum, but I would keep an eye on Ethereum and Ethereum related coins. So then we're talking about Maker. I think Maker has a lot of potential when Ethereum starts to rally. And namely ENS, all right, which I already have a very big position in. Also a lot of potential once this breaks out. But keep your eyes on that. Apart from that, when we look at the markets right now, you can see the majority of the coins are very correlated with each other, which is a usual sign of markets in the summer and ahead of big news, because what we have tomorrow is big news. I don't like to trade coins that are correlated like this. You see that Bohm and Phantom are two coins that are outperforming a little bit. When you look at Phantom, I think Phantom is a bit interesting here. Phantom against Bitcoin is also trying to get some sort of a breakout. So that is something I do think you need to keep an eye on. But both Phantom and Phantom against Bitcoin are at resistance levels. So even though I do think that you should keep your eyes on that, I don't think it's likely we're going parabolic anytime soon. Maybe if Bitcoin gets that breakout we talked about on the 1 hour time frame, but like I said, that's a lot of if this then that, a lot of conditions. So for now, keep Phantom on your watch list, but I would be hesitant with buying already right now. All right, I would need a little bit more confirmation. And then apart from that, BOEM is just very manipulated, and as you can see, rallying a lot. But this is like it would have been a good buy on Sunday. Buying it right now is just very bad risk reward. All right, because if you want to buy this right now, you do something like this, resistance at 1.25 cents, and you do something like this, and the risk reward just, for me at least, doesn't add up. But it's going to be volatile, all right? So if you just want to trade something for the sake of trading, trade BOEM, all right? It's going to be volatile. It is manipulated, so it's hard to trade, but at least it will move. So those are my thoughts for today. I don't think I missed anything. I'll try to keep you updated on things. Of course, well, XRP also was a bit bullish today, but I don't think that's turning into anything, at least not for now. And apart from that, I'll try to keep you updated on this, all right? Like I said, I don't expect much from Bitcoin in the next 24 hours. Tomorrow, maybe we'll see a little bit more movement, but I'll let you know. For now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.